Welcome to math class where math makes sense. Welcome to math class where math's our friend. Feel the math love. Feel the math love. Make mistakes and think. Learn by questioning. And soon you will sing. I feel the math love. Slope today. Here's 2 points. X comma Y, X comma Y. The slope song leads us through my preferred method of finding slope, which really doesn't expire and kind of leads us to a better understanding of rates of change in the future. Okay? So it goes slope, slope, find your slope. Slope, slope, find your slope. Take the difference in the y's over difference in the x's. Change in your y's over change in your x's. Okay, so I like to write change in y over change in x. That triangle is a delta symbol. It means change. And this is how I like to write slope. So take the difference in your y's. What's the difference between 10 and 8? The difference is 2. Difference in the x's. What's the difference between a positive 3 and a negative 2? That difference is 5. Now here's the deal. I know that my slope is 2/5. Whether it's positive or negative, I got to think about that next. So we say, take the difference in the y's over difference in the x's. Change in your y's over change in your x's. Slope, slope, find your slope. Positive goes up, goes up. Negative goes down, on down. Take the change over change over change, and then find your sign. Let's find our sign. 310 is somewhere up here. 310. Negative 2, 8 is like here. Is this graph perfect? No, but it's enough to show me that it's a positive goes up. This is a positive slope. I'm good. 2/5, that's my slope. So we sing, get your change over change and then find your sign. Get my change over change and then find my sign. Think through your sign. That's how the slope is found. All right. Now, let's do another set of points. We'll do negative 2, negative 10, and we'll do 5, negative 15. Okay. So this is going to be negative, right? It's going to be negative 2, 10, negative 10. That's somewhere down here. And then 5, negative 15 is somewhere down here. That's a negative slope. So I know this one is negative. Get your change and then find your sign. So let's do it. Difference in the y's, that is, let's see, we got change in y over change in x. Difference in the y's, negative 10 and negative 15, that's a difference of 5. Difference in the x's between negative 2 and 5 is a difference of 7, right? Okay. Difference in the y's over difference in the x's. We're going to set, get your change over change and then find your sign. We said it's negative. Negative 5/7. That's how the slope is found. Now here's the deal. Some of you have learned this the old-fashioned way. And my song takes care of that too. If you prefer setting up an equation with y1 minus y2 over x1 minus x2, you've seen this. Or maybe you've seen y2 minus y1, it doesn't matter. Do you see how the y1 and the x1 are lined up and the y2 and the x2 are lined up? We're just saying we've got to find the change in the same order for the sign to be correct. So my way, get your change over change and then find your sign. You get your change and then you just think through, is it positive or is it negative? Joy's coming. Come on in, Joy, I'm making a video. The other way is to say, take this minus that over this minus that. Joy, come on in. Come on in. Take this minus that over this minus that. Okay, so how do we get it this way? We're going to take this minus that. All right, so we get 8 minus 10. You got to do the same order. If you're going from this point to this point, 8 minus 10, then you do a negative 2 minus a 3. Again, this minus that over this minus that. You got to start with the same point. So we'll do negative 2 minus the 3. That gives us negative 2 over negative 5, which gives us positive 2/5, just like I said. Okay, down here, this minus that, so we get negative 15 minus the negative 10 over this minus that, 5 minus the negative 2. Okay, this minus that over this minus that. Well, this gives us a negative 15 minus the negative 10 is a negative 15 plus 10. That's negative 5. Positive 5 minus the negative 2 is positive 7. We get the negative 5 sevenths. But I gotta tell you, this whole negative 15 minus the negative 10, it is much easier for me to go negative 10 to negative 15. What's the change? The change is 5. And it's not just easier for me, for most of my students. If we go change over change and then find your sign, that's how the slope is found. It works so much better. So, the song has both approaches in there. Pick which way you like, and you know what, even better, know both ways so that depending on the scenario, you can write it and figure it out, and you've got more tools at your disposal. Joy, can you say bye-bye? Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Remember to like and follow, subscribe, all the things. Share it with your friends, and listen to my album, Linear Love. Slope is on there. You can find that wherever you get your music. Till next time.